Imagine a car that's crossed deserts for 40 years, endured scorching heat, freezing winter, and endless city traffic, yet still runs flawlessly. Some Mercedes models have done exactly that, racking up over 1.8 million miles without ever opening. The engine. This wasn't just car making, it was mechanical immortality. From the mid-1960s to the early 1990s, Mercedes entered a golden era of over-engineering, building vehicles so durable they often outlasted their owners and entire taxi fleet. The W123, W124, W126, 300SD, and 240D became legends, many surpassing 500,000 to 1 million miles with ease. Even today, surveys rank them among the most reliable cars ever made. Their secret wasn't just luxury or prestige, it was the unseen craftsmanship in engines, chassis, and suspension designed to withstand relentless abuse. These cars didn't just meet reliability standards, they set them. In this video, we'll explore 13 iconic Mercedes models, from elegant sedans to military-grade off-roaders, that proved German engineering could create machines built not for years, but for lifetimes. Mercedes-Benz W108 or W109, 1965-1972. The W108 and W109 series were more than luxury. They were rolling engineering statements. Equipped with M116 2.8 3.5L inline-6 and V8 engine, these cars produced between 160 250 horsepower, depending on the variant. But power wasn't the point. Each car was overbuilt. The chassis was rigid enough to support a small building, the panels were thick, and the interiors designed to last decades. One Swiss family has kept a W109 300 cell 6.3 for over 50 years, clocking more than 400,000 miles, traversing alpine passes, autobahn marathons, and everything in between. Mercedes tested these cars relentlessly, running high-speed trials on the autobahn for thousands of miles. The result? Vehicles that seem to exist outside normal mechanical limits. The W108, W111 set the standard for longevity, proving luxury and durability could coexist. Mercedes-Benz 300SD, W126, 1981 to 1991. At the top of diesel reliability sits the 300SD W126. Fitted with the legendary OM617 3.0L turbo diesel, these cars produced 120 horsepower, but under stress they barely noticed. The engine's cast iron construction and mechanical simplicity ensured that these vehicles could endure over 1 million miles. A Moroccan taxi fleet still runs a 300SD purchased in 1985, having accumulated 1.8 million miles through desert heat. And chaos! The transmission is original, the engine untouched, yet it still delivers S-Class comfort. This model embodies Mercedes' philosophy: durability over flash, longevity over speed, and precision over cost cut. Mercedes-Benz W123 Estate, 1977 to 1985. The W123 Estate was a Swiss Army knife of Mercedes, capable of serving as a family wagon, commercial hauler, or ambulance. Powered by the OM617 and 3.0L diesel, it could haul heavy loads while laughing at mechanical stress. In Norway, a W123 Estate from 1982 has been hauling construction materials for decades. Its odometer shows over 750,000 miles, and the original drivetrain still functions flawlessly. Mercedes redesigned the rear suspension, strengthened the chassis, and stress-tested components to destruction, creating a station wagon that became legendary among tradespeople and automotive enthusiasts alike. Mercedes-Benz G-Class W460, 1979-2001. When Mercedes released the G-Class to civilians, they essentially handed over a military-grade, nuclear-powered brick. The M102 2.3L 4-cylinder engine may have only produced 125 horsepower, but it didn't care. Gas, diesel, even military-grade fuel. This honey badger of an engine ran on anything. An Australian mining company operates a 1985 G-Class that has seen over 450,000 miles of desert crossing, river fording, and brutal off-road conditions. No electronics, no fancy driving modes, just solid axles, 3 differential locks, and structural integrity of a Fallout ship. Mercedes' mantra was simple: build cars that work anywhere, anytime, forever. Mercedes-Benz 240D W123, 1976-1985. Bonus highlight: sometimes less is more. The 240D W123 with its naturally aspirated OM6116 2.4L diesel made only 65 horsepower. Slow? Absolutely. Indestructible? Even more so. A 1979 Moroccan taxi has logged over 2.1 million miles without a rebuilt engine. Reliability was achieved through simplicity. No turbocharger, low stress mechanics, and diesel fuel. All Mercedes needed to create an automotive gladiator. This car proves that durability isn't always about speed. It's about doing what it was built to do day after day, year after year. Mercedes-Benz C-Class W202, 1993-2000. Mercedes' attempt at a compact luxury sedan became a miniature S-Class with survival instinct. The M104 2.8L inline-6, producing 193 horsepower, was under stress, delivering highway performance effortless. A W202 C280 taxi in Poland has been in service since 1998, enduring brutal winters and city traffic, yet still functions reliably. Even the chassis and suspension, so much that it could serve as architectural support. Entry-level Mercedes, in other words, still embodied mechanical immortality. Mercedes-Benz S-Class R129, 1989-2001. The R129 SL combined German obsession with luxury and limitless budget, producing 322 horsepower from the M119 5.0L V8. The automatic roll bar, deploying in 0.3 seconds, could probably stop a collapsing building. In California, a 1995 SL 500, 380,000 miles remains pristine, including a functioning soft top after decades. Mercedes showed the world that even a convertible could be indestructible, blending sophistication and mechanical resilience. Mercedes-Benz 300D W123, 1976-1985. Another legendary W123 diesel, the 300D, showcased the OM6116 3.0L turbo diesel's resilience. Its simple mechanical fuel injection meant fewer failure points, and the cast iron engine made it nearly indestructible. One car in Greece has been ferrying passengers for over 40 years, crossing islands and braving Mediterranean chaos. Over 1.2 million miles on its original drivetrain. Its reliability distilled into steel and diesel. Mercedes-Benz 190E 2.5 Tier 16 W201, 1983-1993. Developed in collaboration with Cosworth, the 190E 2.5 Tier 16 wasn't just Mercedes' answer to BMW M3. It was a mechanical athlete. Its M102 2.5L 16-valve engine, producing 895 horsepower, endured track days with minimal stress. Owners regularly exceed 200,000 miles, even on autocross and track events. The suspension was fully adjustable, the limited slip differential standard, and the chassis reinforced with thicker steel. This compact sedan proved that precision engineering could coexist with sporty performance. Mercedes-Benz W126 S-Class, 1979-1991. The W126 S-Class was Mercedes' ultimate. The M103 3.0L inline-6, producing 188 horsepower, was bulletproof. With meticulous assembly, galvanized bodies, and heavy doors, the W126 regularly surpassed 500,000 miles, some even reaching over 1 million. One W126 560L in Morocco serves VIP. Taxi duty, enduring dust storms, heat, and decades of abuse, yet maintaining luxury refinement. It's a testament to Mercedes' obsession with quality and longevity. Mercedes-Benz W124 E-Class, 1984-1997. The W124 E-Class became the last samurai of German engineering, a car where durability and precision met in perfect harmony. Engines like the M103 3.0L inline-6 were designed with overbuilt components, low-stress operation, and exceptional cooling system, allowing them to improve with age rather than degrade. Unlike modern engines, which rely heavily on electronics and lightweight materials, the W124's mechanical simplicity meant fewer failure points and more predictable maintenance. One remarkable example comes from Germany itself. Our W124 taxi that has been in continuous service since 1987 has logged over 900,000 miles, including thousands of trips daily in urban traffic, highway runs, and occasional long-distance trips. Despite this incredible usage, the car remains mechanically sound, with its original engine and transmission still operational. Owners and taxi drivers alike praise its effortless reliability, describing it as a car that keeps giving back every mile. Mercedes' attention to detail extended far beyond. Panel gaps were consistent, doors closed with solid precision, and the suspension was tuned to endure heavy loads while remaining comfortable. Rust-resistant bodywork and high-quality paint meant that even after decades of exposure to weather, the car looked presentable. Interior materials, leather, wood trim, and plastic components were chosen to resist cracking, fading, and wear. Stop-and-go traffic, thousands of drivers, minimal maintenance, and even occasional neglect could not faze this remarkable machine. The W124 wasn't just a car, it was a masterclass in longevity, proving that German engineering could produce vehicles capable of surviving multiple generations of use without compromise. Mercedes-Benz S-Class W116, 1972 to 1980. The original S-Class set the bar for luxury and mechanical perfection. Its OM6 117 turbo diesel produced 120 horsepower, yet engines regularly exceed 800,000 miles with minimal maintenance. This remarkable longevity wasn't just luck, it was the result of Mercedes' obsessive attention to detail and uncompromising engineering standards. Every component, from the suspension bushings to the brake system, was deliberately overbuilt, designed to withstand decades of wear and tear. The W116 chassis was rigid enough to absorb repeated stress from city driving, mountainous terrain, and high-speed autobahn cruising, all while maintaining comfort and safety for passengers. A fleet of W116 S-Classes in Switzerland exemplify this resilience. These cars endured years of continuous service, ferrying executives across snowy passes, winding country roads, and congested city streets. Even the door hinges, often a weak point in many vehicles, remained solid, resisting sagging or misalignment decades later. Engine mounts and transmission supports, reinforced and precisely engineered, reduced stress on the drivetrain, allowing the diesel engines to run smoothly well past 800,000 miles. Mercedes' design philosophy also prioritized simplicity. It mattered. Mechanical fuel injection, robust cooling systems, and straightforward electrical components minimized failure points, ensuring that even under heavy usage, the car remained dependable. The W116 wasn't just a luxury car. It was a mechanical monument, embodying Mercedes' vision of creating vehicles that could transcend generations. Drivers didn't just buy an S-Class. They invested in a legacy of engineering immortality, where every journey, no matter how extreme, could be trusted to end with comfort, safety, and reliability intact. Mercedes-Benz SLC R107, 1971 to 1989. The R107 Roadster merged style and endurance. The M116 3.5L V8 and cast iron chassis meant longevity with flair. Many examples, especially in Europe and the US, have crossed 400,000 miles, with some rare units surpassing 500,000 miles with their original engine. Owners recount stories of summer drives in the Alps, winters in Scandinavia, and decades of city traffic, all without major overhauls. The car's robust suspension, thick steel panels, and overbuilt drivetrain allowed it to handle harsh roads, long distance, and challenging weather conditions while maintaining the comfort expected of a Mercedes. What makes the 107 truly remarkable is its engineering philosophy. Every component was built not for the shortest path to production, but for enduring decades of use. The convertible top, often a weak point in other roadsters, was designed for repeated use without leaks or degradation. The automatic roll bar, a groundbreaking safety feature for its time, not only protected passengers, but also highlighted Mercedes' attention to detail. Even cosmetic elements such as chrome trims and high-quality paint resisted fading, proving that longevity wasn't limited to the mechanical side. Collectors and enthusiasts still seek out well-preserved R107s, not only for their elegant lines, but for their legendary reliability. For many, this roadster represents the perfect marriage of luxury, performance, and mechanical immortality, proving that Mercedes' philosophy, elegance never compromises endurance, was not just marketing, but a tangible reality every mile traveled. Mercedes' longevity wasn't accidental, it was philosophy made still. Engineers embraced over-engineering, overbuilt engines, reinforced chassis, and simple yet bulletproof mechanical systems. Cast iron engine blocks could endure decades of high stress, while mechanical fuel injection meant fewer points of failure. Then electronic systems, suspension arms, door hinges, and structural members were deliberately oversized. A modern car might be faster, lighter, or more efficient, but it wouldn't last decades with minimal attention. Reliability studies indicate that 70–80% of W120s are still operating after 40 years, a feat unmatched by contemporaries like BMW E30 or Audi 100. By focusing on stress reduction, Mercedes allowed engines to breathe easily, chassis to remain rigid, and transmissions to endure millions of revolutions. Components like the OM6117 diesel engine were designed to run 500,000, 1,000 miles without internal rebuilds, while cast steel crankshafts and robust cooling systems prevented catastrophic failures. This philosophy, while costly, created cars that could survive extremes: deserts, mountains, freezing winters, and city traffic. Mercedes' obsession with detail extended to corrosion resistance, sound insulation, and even minor components like door handles. Every detail contributed to longevity. The result was a fleet of vehicles that didn't just survive, they thrived. From Morocco to Norway, Mercedes cars proved their immortality. A 300 SD W126 diesel has traversed 1.8 million miles in desert heat, surviving sandstorms and extreme temperature. In Greece, a 300D W123 served as a passenger car for 40 years, surpassing 1.2 million miles. Norwegian W124 taxis often surpassed 900,000 miles before engine rebuild, enduring brutal winters and icy roads with ease. The 240D W123, despite its modest 65 horsepower, has achieved over 2 million miles in Moroccan taxi service. Diesel engines, cast iron construction, and conservative stress margins made this possible. Comparing these with modern cars shows the contrast. Vehicles today often fail before 200,000 miles, largely due to electronics, lightweight materials, and planned obsolescence. Mercedes proved that durability could be engineered into every component, creating cars that were more than machines. They were mechanical immortals. Mercedes-Benz has proven time and time again that true engineering excellence isn't just about speed, luxury, or flashy features. It's about creating machines that endure generations. From the bulletproof W123 diesel estates to the elegant R1007 roadsters, the legendary W126 300 SD diesel, and the humble yet unstoppable 240D W123. Each model embodies a philosophy of over-engineering, reliability, and timeless design. These cars weren't built for planned obsolescence. They were built to survive deserts, icy winters, decades of city traffic, and countless taxi shifts, all while maintaining comfort, performance, and peace of mind for their owners. The stories of Mercedes cars traveling millions of miles without major engine are not urban legends. They are a testament to a golden era of automotive engineering. Every cast iron engine, reinforced chassis, a mechanically simple yet durable system was a deliberate choice to create mechanical immortals. Even today, while modern vehicles focus on electronics, efficiency, and cost cutting, these classic Mercedes models remind us that longevity and reliability are true luxury. So whether you're an enthusiast, collector, or casual viewer, the lesson is clear. Mercedes built cars that don't just carry people, they carry legacies. If this journey through automotive immortality left you amazed, inspired, or simply craving more stories of engineering marvels, drop your thoughts in the comments, share this video with fellow car lovers, and hit that subscribe button. Keep those odometers spinning, those engines purring, and remember, they really don't make them like they, but maybe they do.